Welcome again, everyone. This is an important occasion where today, as a wider community, we celebrate and acknowledge the outstanding achievements of our young men and women at Te Awamutu College. These people have worked hard this year in their pursuit of academic, sporting, cultural and leadership excellence in their chosen fields. Today we're going to salute 117 recipients. We recognise and celebrate the value of their accomplishments and wish them well as they set future goals and carry on with their lives. It is now my pleasure to introduce His Worship the Mayor, Mr. Alan Livingston, who again joins us in the celebration of our achievements. And Alan, as always, we appreciate your continued support of the college by attending our prize giving.
Principal Tony Membry and staff, Board of Trustees Chairperson Jim Milcreast and trustees, Kaumātua Charlie Maikuku, parents and family, and most importantly, you students of Te Awamutu College. Thank you very much indeed for the invitation to Janet and I to join in your senior prize giving ceremony and to acknowledge the significant achievements by our students in academic, sporting, cultural and leadership endeavours. I congratulate all who have contributed to what has obviously been a successful year, and I always look forward to when Jim Milcreast in his chairman's report outlines the standout achievements of the college and its students. Could I convey a special thanks to your four student leaders for the enthusiastic and valuable role that they have played on the Waipa Youth Council, especially their contributions to the organising of the Waipa Youth Awards and the Tri-Nations event between Waipa's three secondary schools. Thank you, Laura, Alicia, Nathan and Huito, and I'm sure you have derived real benefit from your leadership role and responsibilities over this past year. We are in a competitive environment, which includes tertiary education, where people have a choice, and so it is important and beneficial to both the college and our community that the performance bar continues to be raised. The All Blacks are now world champions, and deservedly so, even though it may have been fortuitous in their 1-point victory in the final. But 4 years ago, the AB team and management were vilified as lacking player depth, lacking leadership, not responding to pressure, and short on tactics. Management and the team leaders were given a second chance, and no stone was left unturned for 2011, with the meticulous preparation of having outstanding leadership, player depth, and responding to pressure and providing the best tactics. We can apply this scenario to other competitive situations, and in the case of Te Awamutu College, two examples come to mind. The college's music department has established a fine reputation, which will be enhanced still further with the provision of the new music suite, providing the best in facilities and equipment. With a better teaching and learning environment, undoubtedly extra participation will be encouraged and music output enhanced, so students have a greater incentive to express their musical talents. Similarly, it was pleasing to learn that Te Awamutu College has set its sights on becoming the leading school for the development of rugby within the Waikato. Executive Committee Chairperson Kingi Wetri said that, while many would say the goal is a huge challenge, there is no reason why this can't be achieved. Whether it is academic, cultural or sport, and in this case rugby, the attitude and the lofty aspirations is admirable. With the support of the BOT, principal, staff, former students and leading rugby personnel, including Chris Gibbs and David Fox, there is every reason for this can-do, will-do attitude to deliver results for the school and the community. The AB's achieved it, and I have every confidence in Te Awamutu College doing likewise, and then going on to achieve further goals in different fields. Finally, congratulations to the award winners and to all who have achieved personal goals during the year. To staff and students returning next year, I wish you a productive and successful 2012. All the very best to you students sitting national exams, and to those leaving college, I wish you every success with your future. Kia kaha.
Okay, Tyson Bartley, first in subject for carpentry, and he receives the White Cliffs Timber Limited Prize. Unfortunately, he is not here today. Amber Bell, first in subject, practical physical education. Maggie Bolton, first in subject, economics, with the Level 1 Economics Cup, first in subject for English with the Level 1 English Cup, and first in subject for geography. Alana Calden, first in subject, soft materials technology. Sean Curtis, first in subject, outdoor education. Ivan Jew, first in subject, furniture making, and Ivan receives the White Cliffs Timber Limited Prize. Holly Flay, first in subject, accounting, with the Year 11 Accounting Trophy, first in subject for history, first in subject mathematics and statistics, with the Paul Hobbs Cup, and first in subject for science, and Holly also receives the Fonterra Award for the top science student in Level 1. Dale Corlett, first in subject, electronics. Michaela Gaddis, first in subject, drama. Lee Gallier, first in subject, computing. Megan Goes, first in subject, practical mathematics and statistics. And Michaela Green, first in subject, geographic issues. Okay, congratulations to those prize winners. Lily Hall, first in subject, sports science, and also first in subject for visual arts with the Michael Douch Memorial Award. Nicole Hancock, first in subject, mathematics and statistics, internal assessment. Taylor Henry, first in subject for dance. Zara Karana, first in subject, Te Reo Māori. Unfortunately, she's not here today. Upeksha Khatri, first in subject, information management, and also first in subject for science internal assessment. Maria Lumans, first in subject, food technology, and she receives the Stella Cup. Bailey McConey, first in subject for photography. And Ashley McBinney, first in subject for business studies. Congratulations.
Aggie Melville, First in subject biology, first in subject home economics. Rachel Mitchell, first in subject social health. Sarah Murphy, first in subject performance music. Shelby Pemberton, first in subject agricultural science. Stevie Pringle, first in subject employment skills. Matthew Shaw, first in subject Agriculture Academy with the Te Ao Mutu Agricultural Academy Trophy. Jacob Wellman, first in subject Engineering, he wins the Stewart and Cavalier Award, and first in subject Graphics and Design. Congratulations to that group of award winners.
Talita Adams Hunt, first in subject computing. It appears that Talita is not present today. Reese Anderson, first in subject performance music. Rihanna Anderson, first in subject childcare, first in subject mathematics and statistics internal assessment. Hayden Burkers, first in subject accounting and the Year 12 accounting trophy, first in subject economics and the economics award, first in subject mathematics and statistics and the Paul Corboy Cup, first in subject Edmund Haley Cup, and the Fonterra Award for Top Science Student 2011. Rachel Burt, first in subject hospitality, and the Waipa King Country Rural Women's Award. Perry Craig, first in subject business administration and computing, first in subject practical physical education, and first in subject social health. John T. Ellery, first in subject outdoor education. Laura Gibbs, first in subject geography. Matt Harker, first in subject electronics. James Hillhorst, first in subject agricultural science and the Lee Family Trophy, and also the Waipa King Country Rural Women's Award. Katie Jane Jacobson, first in subject visual art. Sam Lawrence, first in subject biology and the Granville Cup. Right, congratulations to those students. Leonati Lima, first in subject geographic issues. Liam McIntosh, first in subject chemistry. Lisa Moyer, first in subject photography. Albert Mudlia, first in subject carpentry and the Bob Berg Memorial Award for Excellence in Carpentry, and also the Bunnings Prize. Nicole Munro, first in subject, Tourism and Travel, and the St George Seymour Scholarship. Anna Newton, first in subject, Sports Science. Jermaine Parkey, first in subject, Dance. Cassandra Payne, first in subject, Furniture Making, and the Bunnings Prize. Joshua Pello, first in subject, Metalwork, and the Stewart and Cavalier Prize. Callum Peters, first in subject, Engineering, and the Bob Berg Award for Excellence in Engineering. Laken Simmons, first in subject, Soft Materials Technology, and first in subject, Wearable Arts Creations. Kelly Sinclair, first in subject, Art Design. Congratulations to those prize winners.
Shannon Standaloft, first in subject, English. Cassidy Temesi, first in subject, Senior Sport Elite. Hayley Thompson, first in subject, Home Economics. Bethany Tiddy, first in subject, Drama, first in subject, History. Terahina Wall, first in subject, Te Reo Māori. Rochelle White, first in subject, Graphics and Design, and recipient of the Bob Bradley Graphics and Design Trophy.
Christy Bigger, first in subject, Sports Science. Alicia Bosson, first in subject, Mathematics with Calculus, George Waring Cup for Excellence in Mathematics, and first in subject, Performance Music. Holly Cochrane, first in subject, Art Painting, first in subject, Photography with the Photo Life Award, and the Te Awamutu College Visual Arts Department Trophy. Jane Davies, first in subject, Science. Laura Flay, first in subject, Outdoor Education with the Wintec Excellence in the Outdoors Cup, first in subject, Physics with the Rutherford Cup. Nathan George, first in subject, Biology, first in subject, Chemistry with the McKinnon Cup, first in subject, Economics with the Sherwin Family Award, first in subject, Statistics and Modelling with the Mathematics Department Cup for Excellence in Statistics, the Dodson Trophy for Business, and the Matthewson Cup for Excellence in Science. Jared Griffiths, first in subject English with the Waikato Graduate Women Charitable Trust Award, first in subject Geography with the McMurray Cup, first in subject History with the Waikato Graduate Women Charitable Trust Award, and the Senior Council Cup for Humanities. Ashley Jeffrey, first in subject Soft Materials Technology. Simon Lee, first in subject Tourism and Travel. Brogan Macbeth, first in subject Drama. Curtis McCorkindale, first in subject Graphics and Design with the Paper Plus Award. And Centane Middleton, first in subject Practical Physical Education. Kelly Milne, first in subject Art Design. Taraika Murray, first in subject Hospitality with the Readout Cup. Danielle Pemberton, first in subject Agricultural Science with the Rogers Trust Trophy. Devon Richards, first in subject Computing with the Konica Minolta Award. Matthew Robertson, first in class Electronics with the Surplus Tronics Award. Emily Shaw, first in subject Childcare. And there is one more before you applaud. She's absent today, but Purihira Waka was first in subject for Te Reo Māori. Thank you.
I now invite the Chairperson of the Te Awamutu College Board of Trustees, Mr Jim Milcrest, to present his report for 2011.
E nā mana, e nā reo raurangatira mā, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou whataua. Your Worship and Janet, thank you very much for coming. Dora, Charlie, thank you. Other official guests, fellow board members, Tony Membry, principal and staff, parents, caregivers, family, friends, and the many supporters of Te Awamutu College, and most importantly, each and every one of you students. They say it's the wrong thing to do to start a speech with an apology, but sitting here listening to the Mayor saying how much he enjoyed listening to the achievements that I usually announce at this prize giving, I'm thinking bugger. Tony and I agreed to swap the presentations around, so we've got a disappointed Mayor at the present time. He'll have to wait till Tony's speech. It is once again an honour and a privilege for me to present the Chairman's report on behalf of the Te Awamutu College Board of Trustees. When writing the report, it allows time to reflect not only on the exciting progress being made at the college, but the significant challenges that lay ahead to ensure that all of our students maximise the opportunities available to them. It also gives time to recognise all of the voluntary support given to the students by the wider community around Te Awamutu. This ranges from the myriad of cultural and sports coaches, managers and administrators through to the many businesses and community organisations who provide both financial and non-financial support in the form of, for example, sponsorships, prizes, employment opportunities. During the year, Vet Focus has also committed an annual grant of $10,000 for the benefit of the college, for which we are extremely grateful. And please take time to look at the sponsors board that we have here today, acknowledging the groups and organisations who have supported this prize giving. On behalf of the students, I say a huge heartfelt thanks, as the college would not be able to offer the range of sports, cultural and other activities without you all. To Tony Membry, his senior management team and hard-working staff, thank you for all of your effort and dedication during the year. Student achievement continues to improve, and in particular the retention of Maori students at school. Nationally, the achievement of Maori and Pacifica continues to lag behind others, and as Te Amutu College has approximately 30% Maori, our challenge is to take every opportunity to reverse this trend. The college continues to be well managed financially and structurally, despite limited financial resources. Recent changes to the ministry grant for the year now means that funding is reduced during the year to take account of students who may leave midway through the year. In our case, in 2011, it has meant that the college received $50,000 less than it budgeted for at the beginning of the year. I'm not sure which rocket scientist in head office worked out that if a student leaves during the year, costs decrease proportionally. Obviously, they do not realise that the majority of direct student costs occur at the beginning of the year and are not recoverable. Despite these financial constraints, the college has managed a number of major capital projects, including an upgrade to the canopy and pavement around the student canteen, an upgrade of the swimming pool changing rooms, which I might add doesn't appear to have been done since I was at school, a repaint of the pool, upgrade of the swimming pool water treatment plant, and a major upgrade of the music block, which has already been mentioned. Significant progress has been made with plans to upgrade the existing college gymnasium and increase its capacity by 100%. This is the most challenging project recently attempted, with an estimated cost of between $2.8 and $2.9 million. One of these challenges is a need to provide covered gymnasium space for students during inclement weather and coordinate this with the construction program. At present, tenders have been called, the necessary funds are in hand, and all documentation is with the Ministry for final approval before awarding the contract. And we had hoped that we would be able to have announced that at this prize giving, so it is only a few days away, we hope. The intention is to have the contract well underway over the summer months whilst students are away from the college, but it will take through to the middle of next year to complete this project. My thanks to all involved, and in particular Noldy Rust and Wayne Carter, the board and staff representatives on the property committee, all those who had an input to the design, and a special thanks to Russell Easton, who has pulled all of the ideas together, came up with a workable and affordable design, and has generally managed the project to date. I'm sorry that Russell isn't here today, but he's an old boy of Te Amutu College. I think he went through a year or so before me, so he is an old boy of Te Amutu College, and a professional who goes above and beyond the call of duty in managing the college property portfolio. He even acts as if it's his own, I think. We've been fortunate that the competitive building market at the present time has resulted in very good tender prices for the project, and that the prudent financial management at the college, including planned savings and grants from the Rogers Trust, has meant that the project has been achieved without the need for community fundraising or request to council for ratepayer support. Te Amutu College is fortunate to be the sole beneficiary of the Dr. Lindsay Rogers Charitable Trust. The assets of this trust are currently held in a 60-hectare dairy farm on Cambridge Road, and with the current buoyant dairy industry, it was able to provide the college with an additional $110,000 of income during this year. These funds are available for running the Agricultural Academy and other projects for the benefits of students attending Te Amutu College. My thanks to the Rogers trustees, and in particular the chairperson Leandra Shah and Amrit Singh Kuna, who as board representatives have had a hands-on involvement in the daily management of this asset purely on a voluntary basis. It is because of their voluntary management that so much income could be returned to the college. Leandra has also led a review of the trust assets to consider the most appropriate investment policy. It was determined by the trust that while commodity prices remain high and there is an ability to manage the farm in-house, that it would be appropriate to retain the farm. It has also resolved to look at opportunities to spread the risk of having all assets in one property class by prudent diversification of this bequest. Leandra is retiring from both the board and the Rogers Trust this year, and I would like to pay a special tribute to her involvement and commitment to Te Amutu College. The board has continued to invest heavily into information technology, both through ministry grants and the Rogers Trust income. The college, I would suggest, is now second to none in the country in the provision of computer technology for all students. Most classes have permanent access to computers. There are specialist computer suites, a number of PCs in the library, higher specification PCs for art, graphics and music departments, and mobile computer pods containing multiple laptops that can be taken to individual classes throughout the school. At the last count, there were in excess of 330 modern PCs for a school roll of 1,100 students. With this level of technology, it is with relief that the board is unlikely to consider making the purchase of individual laptops part of the student stationery list in the near future. I would like to take the opportunity at this time to thank all of the board members for their hard work and commitment to Te Amutu College over the past year. As I have already mentioned, Leandra Sharp is resigning from the board, and Amrit Singh-Kuna and Kingi Wetri are standing for re-election in the upcoming board elections, and I wish them well in their electioneering. It's possibly a shame that we didn't have a velodrome or a car race that would have got them better name recognition, but certainly I'm delighted that they've put their name forward to re-stand. Our student representative, Missy Williams, is returning to college for year 13, and we wish her well for her future endeavours. The student representative role is a difficult position as it has full rights and responsibility of other board members, but is usually only for a 12-month period, meaning that they have to hit the road running. They don't have any opportunity to spend a little bit of time getting to know about the board. They're only there for a 12-month period. Missy has represented the students with mana, enthusiasm, and articulated their issues and concerns to the board on a regular basis. We welcome Corey Steele onto the board for 2012 as the newly elected student representative. Congratulations to all students who have received and will receive rewards and prizes today, and thank you for your contribution to Te Amutu College over the years. For all of you who are leaving school this year, you are starting a new and exciting period of your lives. Grasp every opportunity offered to you, work hard, be proud of your college, and enjoy the rest of your lives wherever they may take you. We know that you all have potential to succeed. Kia kaha.
It is my pleasure and privilege to introduce the head students for 2011 to present their final speeches. Head student, Nathan George.
A great proportion of who we grow to be is decided by the company we keep and the miles we go before we sleep. For a lot of us sitting here, Te Amutu College has been, and will continue to be, a big part of that. 5 years can encompass many things for every student. It's the place where I dropped a smoothie and it literally exploded all over the main drag and my friend's uniform. It's where we've gotten out week in, week out this year to speak in assemblies, to find down every row that there's a bunch daydreaming, some returning a smile, and those putting on a bunny face in an attempt to make you laugh. Te Amutu College has allowed me to spend 10 days touring Australia with band, be a loud and proud camera night, compete at the Sir Edmund Hillary Challenge, in the pouring rain in National Park, and arrange to marry a classmate many years down the line, simply because I live on a dairy farm and this means a great wardrobe for her. Needless to say, I've got some fond, albeit quirky memories of this place, which involve a great group of friends and some pretty cool teachers too. For those of you who have had me over the years, thank you for putting in that extra lunchtime or chasing me up about that homework, because eventually it does pay off. A big part of the head student role lies in the wider community, in particular organising Waipa Tri-Nations, Waipa Youth Awards and sitting on the Waipa District Youth Council. A big thank you to Mia Livingston and Kathy Plowright for making some of the highlights of my year happen. Thank you to the senior management team and the student centre ladies for supporting us, and Trish for being there, be it for an assuring chat, some much needed gossip, or a text reminding us of where we were supposed to be. To the team of 2011, Alicia, Laura, Huitau and Missy, after spending a year with you, the cheesy lines we're all guilty of reciting in interviews don't seem so ridiculous. You're up for everything, down for a laugh, and around whenever I or anybody else may have needed you. It's been a wild ride, and I'm glad it was with you. Thank you to Mr. Membry for picking us and making this position every bit of what it's cracked up to be. Te Awamutu College is in the hands of a man with a wonderful sense of humour, meticulous judgment, and a death stare me and Alicia have been trying to mimic all year. Mum, Dad, Janelle, Tamara, and Troy. As the youngest child, I've been pretty fortunate. There's always been somebody to look up to, somebody to compete with, and as would only be natural for siblings, somebody to argue with. You've set me a 5-star example, and I appreciate every bit of encouragement, advice, and perspective you give. Finally, to the year 13 of 2011. Each of these 5 years has been better than the last. It's a group filled with character and difference which have made it so much more interesting. Whether your dreams are measured by the balance in your bank account, the size of your yacht, or simply the width of your smile, good luck to you all, and I'll see you this summer. 5 years does go awfully fast, and it's only when you reach these big occasions, or that pink testimonial sheet, that you reflect on what has and could have been. It's seldom that we regret an opportunity taken, so apply for the role even when you don't think you're going to get it, and strive to be the best you can be. My name is Nathan George, and I'm proud to have been a head student of Te Awamutu College in 2011. Kia kaha.
Introducing head student for 2011, Alicia Bossum.
Five years ago, I sat over with the band and wondered, what would I have to say if I was in that position? I sat in the same place, wondering the same thing the year after. The following year, and the year after that, I still wondered. Now, 5 years older, 5 years more experienced in life, and I'd like to think 5 years wiser, I find myself standing in this position. And I'd like to think I've learned a few things. I've learned that old people don't lie, and there really isn't enough hours in a day. I would like to say that as a result, I've also learned exceptional time management skills. Unfortunately, wonders never cease. I've learned that you can't please anyone until you please yourself. And most importantly, I've learned to love my mistakes, because it's these that make us better. One of the more valuable life lessons I've learned over the years, however, has been the importance of good manners. So after 5 years of wondering, I've decided that starting with a few thank yous would be fitting. First and foremost to Mr. Membry, I sincerely thank you for the wonderful opportunity you've presented me. We hear it year after year how lucky our school is to have your leadership, and I'm pleased to have the chance to vouch for that. Your direct approach to matters at hand and wonderful sense of humour made the position so enjoyable. Next to Trish, our lovely lady in the main office. It was this time last year and we were asked if we could sing, because apparently the only way you haven't been thanked is by song. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which way you like to look at it, we decided it might be better if we didn't sing, so I'm going to have to settle for the old tried and true thank you and hope it's sufficient. Thank you, Trish, for all the amazing work you do. You really are a godsend and made life so much easier this year for the four of us. Next, I have to thank the team. What an awesome year we've had. Meeting so many people, eating way too much free food, drinking way too many Milos, and of course, who could forget good old Monday morning meetings in Mr. Memory's office. We've been to balls, productions, council meetings, leadership days, paddled a waka down the Waikato River, and despite being domestic gods and goddesses, lost to Girls High in a pancake cooking race. All of these memories I will cherish, and I've loved working with all of you. Missy, I'm absolutely chuffed that we got the pleasure of having such an awesome BOT rep. Well done on your year, and I hope you've enjoyed our company as much as we have yours. Hui, I distinctly remember the day Tamati Paul came to our school to talk about drunk driving. When he asked for a volunteer, everyone in the hall was too scared and in too much shock to put their hand up, but yours was the only one to go up. It was that day that I, and probably everyone else in the hall also, fully realised your strength and mana knows no boundaries. I'm proud to have worked with you, and I'm confident that these amazing qualities you possess will take you far in life. Laura, your ability to be positive in the face of any situation continues to amaze me, and I can only hope some of your attitude is rubbed off on me during the year. I wish you all the best for your future endeavours. And last but not least, Nathan Bestie George. I remember the way back in year 9 when I met you in my music class and decided that you had way too much to say, and although we argue like an old married couple a lot of the time, I can't say how valuable your friendship has been, especially this past year. Your logical approach to everything made life seem so much simpler, and I can honestly say that I will sorely miss our chats on pretty much everything under the sun. And yes, my yacht will be bigger. To Mr. Stanbridge, my teacher, my conductor, my friend, I sincerely thank you for all the encouragement you've given me over the years. But more importantly, I thank you for believing in me. You've pushed me out of my comfort zone and believed in me on many occasions, pushing me to reach greater heights, not just musically, but in my personal development too. And of course, thank you to the rest of the music department, Mr. Holmeshead, Mr. Brooks, Mr. Cullen, and the band. Music's been such a huge part of my life here at Taumuri College, and I'm glad I got to spend this part with such interesting and talented people. They say a teacher affects eternity. He never knows where his influence stops. So I thank all my teachers over the years for your positive influence, your encouragement, your wise words, and even your not so wise words, because those ones are generally pretty entertaining. I also have to thank my teachers this year for being so patient with me and my often erratic attendance. Even if there was the occasional sarcastic comment about me actually being in class for once, not mentioning you on in particular though, Miss Clements. Year 13. We've laughed together, we've cried together, we've also occasionally cross-dressed together too, but most importantly, we've grown up together. It would be easy to say fond things about the lifelong friendships we've forged, the memories we've shared, and the many lessons we've learnt, but I'll keep it short and say it's been a laugh. Thanks for the good times, Year 13. 5 years ago, I sat over with the band and decided, I want to have something worth saying if I ever get the chance. And it's with this thought in mind that I challenge you to make your time at Taumuri College worth talking about. It's been an incredible journey. Thanks for having me along for the ride.
Introducing Head Student for 2011, Huato Williams.
Well. So, as most of you know, and if you didn't, now you know, that this is the last time, maybe for a while, I will be speaking to an audience of this size. But I have to tell you that being one of the head students for Te Awamutu College has definitely made me a stronger speaker and a stronger person, and it has given me life skills and experiences that will never ever fade. If somebody had asked me 5 years ago if I could see myself up here doing this, what I'm doing right now, I would have definitely said, nah bro, you're cool. But over the years, with the help of a few of my teachers, and definitely with the continuous support of our Year 13 Dean, Miss Devlin, what I have realised is if you put enough determination, along with the trust in yourself, and a lot of positivity, you can definitely succeed. Visualising what you want, then putting in the hard yards and determination towards getting it is the way to succeed. Because I'm telling all Te Awamutu College students in here now, you could be up here doing what I'm doing now. Everyone. You just need to determine yourself to get out here, because if you did that, all it would mean is that it would be even harder for Mr. Membry to choose his head students, along with a heap more of interviews. But believe me now, that everyone is capable of succeeding. So on that note, I'm going to thank Mr. Membry for the huge and great privilege of being able to represent Te Awamutu College as a head student for 2011. I would also like to thank Trish, because every single time I walked into the main office, I was greeted with a smile and a very warm welcome. Trish, you're beautiful and awesome. And my mum for always having my uniform ready. But the biggest thanks goes to those who have a very bright future ahead of themselves, who are always beautiful company and great support. Thank you to Alicia, Laura, Nathan and Missy. I wish you guys the best of luck in your journey, and thank you for the great year. Couldn't have asked for better companions, lifelong friends. So that's pretty much all I'm going to say, but I have one more thing to say. To the Year 9s, to Year 12, I wish you the best of luck for your future, and remember, life is what you make it, so make it a good one. Because remember, Te Awamutu College is here for you. My name is Huato Williams, and I have been very proud to represent Te Awamutu College as a head student for 2011.
Introducing Head Student for 2011, Laura Flay.
Time flies. We've all heard it before in hundreds of different ways, but today I can appreciate just how true those two little words are. This day seemed forever away as I shuffled to the hall in a super spotless, oversized junior uniform 5 years ago. I faintly remember admiring the head students and thinking it would be pretty cool to be one of them. Well, here I am, 5 years later, older, smarter, and not a lot taller, as a head student of 2011. This year has been a blast. Today, more so than ever, I am extremely proud to call myself a student of Te Awamutu College, and honoured to be a head student. The things I have done, the people I've met, and the friends I've gained have made my time at college 5 amazing years that I will cherish always. Over this time, many people have helped me to learn and grow into who I am today. A huge thank you to all of my coaches and managers throughout my years of netball, hockey, and skiing. Also to my band tutors and conductors. Thank you to you all for the help, the support, the laughs, and the fun. To my hockey girls, I couldn't have asked for a better team to captain.
Moving up to B grade and reaching the semi was a huge feat this season, and tournament was an awesome way to end it. Good luck and go hard next year. Thank you to all of my teachers from year 9 through to now. You have taught me so much and set me up for the years ahead. To Miss Devlin, who has been our Dean for the past 5 years, thank you for the kindness and guidance. To all of my friends, thanks for all the support and for all the good times. I can't wait for many more. This year, as a head student, I have learned so much about myself and grown in confidence. I have accomplished things I never knew I could. Some of my highlights as a head student have included presenting a speech at the local Anzac services, being a part of the Waipa Youth Council, the successful organisation and hosting of Tri-Nations, and presenting at the Waipa Youth Awards. But better yet, I have had an amazing team to work with. They all have incredible attributes and have done superb jobs this year. Thanks Alicia, Huatau, Nathan and Missy. Thanks to the 4 of you for making this year everything that it was. Together we have had so much fun. Good luck and go hard next year. I know you will all go far in life. Mr. Membry, you are an exceptional principal. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be a head student this year and for the support, guidance and laughter you have provided along with this role. Trish, you have helped us all in so many ways, from your friendly chats to helping us get organised. Thanks for everything. To Katrina and the ladies in the Student Centre, thank you for all your help throughout the year. To my parents, aka my taxi drivers, my bank, my supporters on the sideline, my coaches, my teachers, and the list goes on. Thank you for listening, for supporting, and for loving me always. I wish all the best to next year's head students. You're in for an amazing year. To the Year 13s of 2011, thanks for the last 5 years and good luck for the next. Always try things you think are impossible. Prove people wrong, smile at the little things and embrace every opportunity. Remember our time at Te Awamutu College. Be proud of where you came from and make the most of wherever you go. Next year I'm heading off to Auckland. I'm sad to leave but excited to go. Wherever I end up, I know I will always be a proud Te Awamutu College student. Kia kaha.
We almost got there without the tissues. Okay, we come to a moment and there will be a number of nervous head student applicants sitting in the audience at the moment, and only one person in this auditorium knows who those 4 winners are for next year. So I'd like to introduce Mr. Tony Membry for the announcement of our head students for 2012.
Indeed. I'd just like to pay tribute again to this year's crop of head students, a group that I haven't taught any of them before. I've taught brothers and sisters and cousins, but I've really enjoyed working with them and getting to know them better, and they have done us proud, an awesome team. Thank you very much. The 16 students seated here today who got a CV together, put their certificates together, did a covering letter, got references. They've got fantastic CVs, they're fantastic young people. They were interviewed by a panel of 3 and they put their name forward to be head student for 2012. We're going to shortly hear who the team of 4 are for 2012, but I know those people unsuccessful today should go on and will go on to be heads of house, heads of committees and serve on committees, as has happened every year. And indeed, Mr. Carter, you're quite right. The only person who knows his names is me, and they're written down. They're not in the script, so it is. We enjoy the spectacle and the drama. Students have confirmed that this is a big deal moment, and we look forward to it. So, the first young man to be part of the team, a head student for 2012, is Hayden Burkers. The generous applause always makes me feel better too. It is a big deal to see them. Thank you. The first young woman to be part of our team of leaders, Erin James. The second young man to be a head student for 2012, Oliver Plowright. And rounding out the team of 4, Missy Williams.
The Sean Embling Trophy for contribution to music in Year 11, Lydia Barker. The Page Trophy for the Most Improved Vocalist, Lisa Moyer. The Bergquist Trophy for Vocalist of the Year, no surprise here, Hannah Adams. The George Brooks Trophy for the Most Improved Musician, Jaden Matchett. The Derbyshire Trophy for Instrumental Soloist, Celeste McIver. The Hamilton Piano Award for Outstanding Performance, Alicia Bossum. The Owen Joyce Cup for contribution to music, Samantha Devlin. The Drama Department Award for Outstanding Performance by a Senior Student, Jamie Hudson. The Little Theatre Cup for contribution to drama, Bethany Tiddy. The Emma Awards for the Arts, this is for outstanding achievement, contribution and leadership in the arts. There are 4 awards. The first for visual arts goes to Kelly Milne. And the Emma Award for the Arts and Drama, Ashley Jeffrey. The Emma Award for the Arts and Music, Alicia Bossum. And the Emma Award for the Arts and Dance, Jarmaine Paki. Jarmaine also receives the Baird Trophy for the greatest contribution to dance. The Te Awamutu College Trophy for outstanding contribution to kapahaka goes to Eli Pakiho. And the Te Awamutu College Trophy for the most improved member of kapahaka goes to Aidan Vanna. The Norris Hall Cup for outstanding contribution to debating, Jared Griffiths. The Soanes Senior Environmental Leader Trophy also goes to Jared Griffiths. The Environmental Award for continuing to take pride in the college's grounds and picking up litter without being asked and doing this during his own break times. Congratulations to Robert Vanderway. And for the greatest involvement with Te Awamutu College by a Patricia Avenue student, for participating in Mr Murfitt's Year 10 computing class, congratulations to David Smith. And a special award for service to the school. These 2 students are our flag raisers. They ensure that the New Zealand flag is raised and taken down every day. They do it meticulously on time. Congratulations to David Smith and Robert Vanderway. Once again, congratulations to all of our cultural and special awards winners.
In this section, we recognise the achievements of individuals in their chosen sports. There are several senior students not able to be present with us today because they've gone on to tertiary courses or work situations, and these include Richard Davis for basketball, Michaela Hickey for netball, Alec McKenzie and Holly Owerhand swimming, Jack Muntz for rugby, and Raiden Wilson for athletics. The intermediate boys swimming champion, Liam Albury. The Coaches Cup for the most outstanding girls hockey player, Amber Bell. The McFall Cup Senior Girls Cross Country Champion, Olivia Bell. The Kia Kaha Trophy for Most Outstanding Girls First 11 Soccer Player, and the Linton Cup for the Best Girl Athlete, Megan Bethel. The Lambeth Cup Senior Girls Swimming Champion, Christy Bigger. And the Fleck Cup Intermediate Boys Cross Country Champion, Taylor Blakey. The Te Awamutu College Trophy Intermediate Boys Athletics Champion, Tyrone Clark. And the Te Awamutu College Trophy for the Senior Girls Athletics Champion, Laura Gibbs. The Fallon Cup Most Outstanding Boys Hockey Player, Matt Harker. The Cochrane Trophy, First 11 Boys Soccer Player of the Year, Mark McVinney. The Daisy Rangi Trophy, Best Female Basketballer, Jennifer Parker. The Hay Trophy for success at Waikato Secondary School sports events, and the Gordon Cup for the best all-round athlete, Zach Ramsey. The Harry Trigger Cup, outstanding cricket player, Stephen Sharp. The Sanders Cup, Senior Boys Cross Country Champion, Ryan Thompson. And the Most Outstanding Girls Rugby Player, Tirohina Wall. Liam Albury, New Zealand Secondary School Swimming. Dana Breeding Hess, Waikato Secondary School's Girls Rugby Representative. Max Dobson, New Zealand Kickboxing Representative. Luke Jeffries, a New Zealand boxing title holder. Whitty Kowhai Kirameta, Waikato Secondary School's athletics representative. Tahiko Neal, New Zealand Schools Rodeo representative. Ine Nolan, New Zealand champion black belt Taekwondo. Richard Pehikuru, New Zealand Schools and New Zealand men's power pulling teams. Gabrielle Swift, Netball New Zealand Talent Development Squad. Ryan Thompson, New Zealand TT Motocross 125 champion. Amelia Vickers, New Zealand kickboxing representative. Michael Vincent, national champion under-18 claybird shooting. Sheldon Wally, New Zealand boxing title holder. Taylor Yardley, New Zealand equestrian representative. And T. Rahina Wall, Waikato Secondary Schools Girls Rugby representative. Well done, people. Cameron House. The leaders Ashley Jane Gibbs and Stephen Sharp. They are the winners of the Hull Cup for cross country and the College Trophy for inter-house soccer. From Gorst House, the leaders Broken Macbeth, Tiraika Murray. Gorst are winners of the Coleman Shield for swimming and the College Trophy for inter-house tennis. Melrose House, the leaders Danielle Pemberton, Mark McPhinney. Melrose are the winners of the College Cup for rugby. And finally, Selwyn House, the leaders Rose Hughes and Patrick Rettemeyer. The winners of the College Shield for volleyball, the College Trophy for singing, the Lenko Cup for netball, the Helen Crowe Memorial Trophy for athletics, the College Cup for basketball, and the College Cup for softball. Final two trophies in the House Awards, the Ardent Trophy for the Best House Spirit, the use of house colours, and being the most organised house 2011, Selwyn House. And probably no surprise that the winners of the A.G. Freeman Rose Bowl for Inter-House Supremacy 2011, Selwyn. Thanks, guys.
We have three major sports awards at Te Awamutu College. The first of these is the Bev Garrett Memorial Trophy for Excellence in Sport. And for this year we have joint winners, Luke Jeffries and Taylor Yardley. Luke is the North Island Golden Gloves champion. He won a gold medal at the Central North Island Championships and also won gold at the Auckland Boxing Championships. He represented New Zealand at the Junior World Boxing Championships in Kazakhstan earlier this year. 2 weeks ago, he became the current New Zealand champion in the under 57 kg category. Well done, Luke. Taylor, earlier this year, Taylor won the Supreme Pony and Managed Pony titles at the Horse of the Year competitions in Hastings. She also won Medium Show Pony and Intermediate Rider of the Year at the same event. In March, representing New Zealand, Taylor was runner-up in the Trans-Tasman Rider of the Year competitions. Well done, Taylor and Luke. Our second trophy is the Tertiary Family Trophy for Outstanding Performance in an Individual Sport. The recipient for 2011 is Max Dobson. Max has competed and won several black belt top fighter series competitions. In August, he represented New Zealand and won a bronze medal for the 15-17-year-old black belt boys group at the World Kickboxing Championships in Wales. Well done. Now, the most valued sports trophy for Te Awamutu College individuals is the Sportsperson of the Year. The winner this year is Liam Albury. Liam is the boys intermediate swimming champion at Te Awamutu College. In August, at the New Zealand Secondary School Swimming Championships, which is the first year it's been held, Liam gained gold in the 200 metres butterfly, gold in the 200 metres individual medley, silver in the 200 metres breaststroke, and bronze in the 100 metre butterfly. He also participated in the Australian Age Group Swimming Championships, coming 9th in the 400 individual medley. And just 2 weekends ago, he swam the fastest 200 metres freestyle for his age group in New Zealand this year. In recognition of his outstanding success, Te Awamutu College is proud to present Liam with the Tangata Toa Otato Trophy as Sportsperson of the Year 2011.
It's now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Tony Membry, Principal of Te Awamutu College, for the Principal's Address.
Kia ora koutou. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm pleased to be able to address you on the 4th anniversary of my appointment as Principal to the day, 9th of November 2007. Thank you all for attending today's prize giving, an event which, as well as being full of joy, pride, drama and emotion, also ties in very well with Te Awamutu College's charter. Our charter is always meant to be a living document, not a pretty, nicely bound thing which gathers dust and which we send off to the ministry. Our vision, all of us. Te Awamutu College is a place of learning where students, staff, families, whānau and the community enjoy working together to create success in all aspects of school life. Today aptly demonstrates our students' fine accomplishments in the areas of academic, sport, culture and arts, leadership and service. The attendance of students' peers, the Board of Trustees, staff, parents, caregivers and extended family members, organisation and business representatives and supporters of our college reflects that education is a team effort. Our vision continues. Students leaving Te Awamutu College will have the communication, social and practical skills to participate in an ever-changing world. You will have acknowledged 117 of our senior students by the end of this prize giving. How do you think we are going? Our assemblies and newsletters are likewise chock full of the wonderful feats of our current and indeed former students. Our charter also states that we believe in the following values. As I list them, think about how they are linked to our students' accomplishments and today's prize giving. Our values: respect, learning, high expectations, responsibility, participation, service and leadership, praise and encouragement, celebration of success, excellence and diversity, and treasuring our environment as a taonga. I believe that we are indeed attempting to encourage and model these values. Staff farewells. We farewelled Zoe Newton last week. He started at Otaronga College on Monday, and they have graciously allowed him to be here today to round off his Year 12 Dean duties. Staff leaving us in 4.5 weeks are Karen Dowell on maternity leave. She's insistent to make sure that you know she will be back. We will see. John Scott. Laurel Mason, who's been awarded a year's special leave by the Board of Trustees, who we do expect back. Georgie Dancy, Leslie Dredge, Fiona Miller, Maria Beard, and Ewan McIntosh. Ewan, thank you for 30 years of service to teaching. You've made the decision that this is the end. We will see you at Te Awamutu College doing relief teaching, but 30 years teaching, well done to you, Ewan. I'm delighted, Mr. Paul Hobbs, that you were able to be here with your lovely wife, Kathy. Paul retired again, for I don't know what number time, after another 20 years after his first official retirement. He's been a tutor and teacher aide for another 20 years, so you can do some maths. He retired a little bit, so do the maths. A splendid career in teaching, and he's retired again, but never say never to Mr. Paul Hobbs. And I would like to pay tribute again to Mr. Keith Miller and his wife Janice. Always delighted to have you here, and as a principal that gave 20 years to this college and this community, and a man who shaped my future, I pay tribute to you again, Keith. To those staff leaving us, we give our thanks to you for your hard work and loyalty, and we wish you well for your various futures. I thank the entire staff and the Board of Trustees for your efforts this year. Your dedication, your skills, your passion helped Te Awamutu College be a school that the whole Te Awamutu district can and should be proud of. To all students who received certificates and awards today, be proud of your accomplishments. You've excelled. To all students sitting exams, study hard and do give them your best. To the scholarship group, I hope all the extra effort bears fruit for you, either with scholarship or level 3 exams. And once again, thank you all for your attendance and support. Fantastic job, Kia, to the Kapahaka group. Awesome, thank you. And as always, kia kaha.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, there was a function hosted and sponsored by ASB, our local branch, for people who've given community service awards. Today, we recognise that with our own certificate and the money that has come forward from ASB Bank. The recipients of the ASB Community Service Awards: Ashley Jane Gibbs, Emma Gillard, Jared Griffiths and Laurel Spence. We've again been fortunate to have two recipients for the David Johnston Charitable Trust Scholarship for the 2012 academic year. They're hotly contested all over the Waikato from the generous trust that was set up by David Johnston, and people successful in gaining those scholarships are Alice Fuller and Emma Gillard. Waipa Networks continues to sponsor a tertiary studies scholarship for someone going on in the field of engineering. And for next year, it's Curtis McCorkindale. Curtis is going on to do a Bachelor of Engineering at Canterbury University. Fonterra have kindly come to the party and donated several awards in this prize giving and a junior, and Gayleen Perry is here to represent them today. The Fonterra Tertiary Studies Scholarship for 2012 for someone going to work in the field of dairy industry, sciences or technology, Rebecca Wheel. Rebecca is setting her the awesome challenge of being a Bachelor of Veterinary Science at Massey University. All the best for that. We now have another tertiary scholarship, this one from the Tiamaru College Rogers Charitable Trust, and I'd ask Mr. Amrit Sinkuna to present this. This is for someone going on to study in the tertiary field, in the field of dairy industry. And for 2012, it goes to Jacob Robinson. Jacob will begin in 2012 the Bachelor of Science Technology at Waikato University. Thank you to the Tiamaru Business and Professional Woman, again for sponsoring the Elsie Russell Study Award, and today with us we have Anne Miller and Rita Moya. The recipient for this study award for 2012, Alice Fuller. University and trust scholarships continue to be fiercely contested at this time, and we have one now granted by the Otago University, a law scholarship for 2012, granted to Jared Griffiths. Auckland University, a fine university, I might say so. The Faculty of Business and Economics undergraduate scholarship for 2012 has been awarded to Nathan George. come now to the Top Overseas Student Award. This year's Top Overseas Student has been with us all year. He gains this award not only for his involvement with and contribution to the First 15 rugby squad, but also for his pleasant manner, ready smile, and oodles of charm. Congratulations to Juan Cicinelli, aka RG. The Manaia Cup for Academic Excellence, the top Māori student in Year 11, Sarah Murphy. The Beaumont Trophy recognises academic excellence, the top Year 11 student overall, 2011. Fiercely contested, and the Beaumont Trophy goes to Holly Flay. The Kia Kaha Trophy for Academic Excellence, top Māori student in Year 12, Christina Drebel-Emery. The Poot Cup for Academic Excellence, top Year 12 student 2011, Hayden Burkers. If you stay there, Hayden, but wait, there's more. When these trophies were decided, the head student interviews hadn't been conducted, so Hayden's having a hell of a day. But wait, there's more. The General Excellence Cup for Year 12, 2011, the Trabilco Cup, also goes to Hayden Burkers. Academically, Hayden has this year topped his classmates in accounting, economics, mathematics and statistics, and physics. And when I wrote this, he had 21 Level 2 excellence credits, and I'm sure there's been more since then. In 2011, he's played for our First 11 cricket team and the Under 16 division winning rugby team. He's been a member of the SAD and cultural committees and is co-chairperson of the 2012 Year 13 Camp Committee. He has been a form class representative on the Senior Forum and one of their representatives on the School Council. He has relaunched a Christian group within this year, Go Gather. Hayden has also been a member of both a Monetary Policy Challenge team, which gains distinction in the Waikato Regional Final, and our victorious ChemQuest team when we beat St Paul's. Well done, Hayden Burkers. The Ngākete o Te Wānanga Trophy, top academic Māori student in Year 13, 2011. Krista Karaitiana. thank again the Te Awamutu Business and Professional Woman for your trophy for initiative and enterprise this time, and be presented by either Anne or Rita. The recipient for this trophy for initiative and enterprise in 2011 goes to Bethany Tiddy. Bethany has led the SAD committee in 2011, ensured that their profile has remained strong within our college. Bethany and her committee organised Pat Buckley to speak to our senior students, a powerful coffin demonstration with a mirror inside, a mock crash which had an amazing impact on students, a fatal vision goggles demonstration which simulates the effect of being drunk to students as they attempt to complete tasks. Bethany has also been a Special Olympics helper, a lead in the school production, a Keep Cool mentor, a member of the cultural and camp committees, a duty student, and the list won't end there. Well done, Bethany Tiddy. The next award is given to us from the Waipa District Council, so it's fitting to have His Worship here. So it's for service to the community, and in 2011, that goes to Laurel Spence. And if you stay there, please, Laurel. But wait, there's more. And it's delightful to see you here, Laurel, representing Te Awamutu Rotary President, and we call you to present the Rotary Shield for Service to School. The Girls' Shield goes to Laurel Spence. Laurel has led the Service Committee in 2011. This committee organised 3 successful Mufti days with takings going to worthy causes. 2 severely damaged Christchurch secondary schools, the new Te Awamutu Children's Playground, and a Rotary emergency shelter box. Laurel played a hands-on role with Valentine's Day cards, fundraising, and Daffodil Day for the Cancer Society, along with the selling of bandanas. Along with this, Laurel has found time to be a member of the SAD, Health and Hokioi committees, a Keep Cool mentor, a form class representative, a reading helper at Pickadale Primary, and a report evening barbecue helper. Thank you for your service, Laurel Spence. And for people who haven't made the connection and don't know the family tree, Laurel Spence is the daughter of Trish Ewer, my PA. So there's a proud mum somewhere amongst us. So thank you for not opening that envelope yesterday, Trish. The Rotary Shield for service to the school, the Boys' Shield, and Laurel Smith will also present this. This year goes to Jared Griffiths. Jared has already had his outstanding contribution to debating recognised. Along with this, Jared has again headed our Environmental Committee in 2011. They organised a Sea Week and an Earth Hour group. They completed a rubbish survey and have provided data about the types of rubbish we produce and how our efforts with recycling are going. Jared has been a member of the Mangahoi Stream Project. He's also found time to be an academic mentor, a member of the Ball Committee, and helped out with report evening barbecues. Thank you for your service to Te Awamutu College and the environment. Peter Sattler is here with us again today to present the RSA Peace Scholarships. The RSA Peace Scholarship for Girls for 2011 goes to Alicia Bossum. Alicia has proven to be a fine head student in 2011. She can both lead and be an effective team member. She's articulate and has a sense of occasion. Alicia has helped prepare and run weekly school assemblies. She's represented the college well at various events, Anzac Day services, Waipa District Youth Council meetings and the Waipa District Youth Awards. She helped organise and run the successful 2011 Waipa Tri-Nations tournament held at Te Awamutu College. She has also been an academic mentor, a SAD and service committee member, a Relay for Life team member, a dedicated and talented member of the senior concert band. Alicia's outstanding achievement, contribution and leadership in the music field has earlier been recognised by an Emma Award. So not only a head student, but doing all that as well. These people are amazing, the lives they lead. Well done, Alicia Blossom. The RSA Peace Scholarship for Boys, Puatau Williams. Puatau has carried out his head student role this year with mana and respect, and it's interesting that his co-head students use those words, and Mrs Dixon, who bought the book prizes, bought a book entitled Mana. So we all see it in Puatau Williams. Along with the rest of the team, he helped organise and run those weekly assemblies. He represented the college well at the Anzac Day services, the Waipa District Youth Council meetings, and was a co-presenter at those Waipa District Youth Awards. He was part of the planning for and running of the successful Waipa Tri-Nations tournament. His dignity and leadership, though, have also been much valued by his house, Gorst, and the First 15 rugby team. Well done, Puatau Williams. The Te Awamutu Masonic Lodges Trophy for excellent contribution to school goes to Laura Flay. Laura's reliability, pride in her appearance, cheerful manner, and ability to work with others have helped her to be a fine head student in 2011. Along with the other head students and the BOT student rep, they prepared for and run those weekly school assemblies. She delivered a fine speech at both the Anzac Day services, which was well received by the attendees. She also represented us well at those Waipa District Youth Council meetings and at the Youth Awards. She played a big part in the preparation for and running of the Tri-Nations tournament, which ran smoothly and was enjoyed by competitors. She has captained our first 11 girls hockey team in 2011, and she's found time to be an academic mentor, a reading helper at Pickardale Primary, a member of the service committee, and a member of the very successful senior concert band. Well done, Laura Flay. We come now to, we have three more awards. The General Excellence Cup for Year 13, then runner-up to Ducks, and our highest academic award, the Ducks. The General Excellence Cup for Year 13, 2011 goes to Nathan George. Thank you. Academically, Nathan's had another outstanding year. He's topped 4 of his 5 subjects: biology, chemistry, economics, statistics and modelling, and he completes the other subject, accounting by correspondence. He's already received the Mathematics Department Cup for Excellence in Statistics, the Dobson Trophy for Business, and the Mathewson Cup for Excellence in Science. He's proved to be an outstanding head student and ambassador for Te Awamutu College in 2011. He's articulate, respectful, reliable, well-groomed, and works well with others. Nathan has actively participated in Waipa District Youth Council meetings and co-presented at the Waipa District Youth Awards. He played a pivotal role in our successful Waipa Tri-Nations tournament held at college. He put in hours with a myriad of aspects. Nathan has been a supportive member of the cultural and service committees. Nathan is involved in squash and tennis and plays in interclub and business house tournaments. He also assists with coaching as a volunteer. He has been a staunch camera night in inter-house events. He plays trumpet in our triumphant senior concert band and was part of the school production band. This won't even be a complete list. Understandably, Nathan is a worthy winner of our General Excellence Cup. The Mixed Ed Cup for Maya Kessett, which is runner-up to Ducks 2011. And Mrs. Parr, thank you for your work in applying your formulas to come up with this. And year 13, you know well amongst yourself how competitive this has been. A great year. We're looking forward to very, very, very good level 3 results. The runner-up for Ducks 2011, Jared Griffiths. As recognised earlier, Jared has been first in subject English, first in subject Geography, first in subject History, gained the McMurray Cup for Geography and a Senior Council Cup for Humanities. Well done, Jared Griffiths. Our Ducks, our top academic student for this year, receives the A.G. Freeman Medal, a very prestigious medal. It's been worn by some wonderful people ahead of this person. They also received the Fonterra Award, and that'll be presented by Gayleen Parry. So the A.G. Freeman Medal and the Fonterra Award for Dux Literatum 2011, our Ducks, Nathan George. And as we've heard earlier on, Nathan, first in subject biology, first in subject chemistry, the McKinnon Cup, first in subject economics, the Sherwood and Family Award, first in subject statistics and modelling, the Mathematics Department Cup for excellence in statistics, the Dobson Trophy for business, and a Mathewson Cup for excellence in science, and now the A.G. Freeman Medal. Awesome, Nathan.